Let's start in child's pose. So take your knees wide and your toes together. So let your belly release between your thighs, forehead to the mat, eyes closed, child's pose. Notice the breath flowing naturally, and then start to be more conscious about your yogic ujjayi breath in and out the nose, if that's possible for you. Deepening and lengthening each inhale, deepening and lengthening each exhale. And really feeling the breath in this posture in the back body, the lungs filling in the back body, and then really feeling the belly releasing between the space you've created between the thighs. As you breathe, maybe there's an intention you've created for yourself today, or the intention that I'll practice comes from a few quotes. Nayyirah Waheed said, "I love myself, the quietest, simplest, most powerful revolution ever." And we'll start with a few rounds of breath retention. So we'll breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and hold for 4. I'll count you through the first couple rounds, and then you can continue on your own. And you're welcome to decrease it to 3 counts or increase it to 5 or 6 counts as you continue. So let out the air, and then on your next inhale, breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. New breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own. And just finishing your last round, returning to that natural ujjayi breath. And then start to engage through your palms, your fingers, kind of clawing the mat with your finger pads so that your forearms, elbows, upper arms lift. And start to spider crawl your fingers a little bit to the left, reaching all the way off the mat, breathing through the right pinky finger all the way down to the right hip crease. Inhale here and exhale. Start to crawl the hands through center all the way over to the right, keeping the hips reaching back, withdrawing the fingers forward and to the right. Inhale here and exhale. And then walk your hands back to your knees, to your thighs, and roll your spine up, shoulders over the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms up, bend the elbows, open the heart. Release the hands behind the back and just punch the fists down. Take the fists over to the right hip crease and let your right ear roll over to the right shoulder. Maybe move the chin, the neck around a little bit to find a gentle release. And then come back to center with the head, reach the hands down. Release the arms, inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart. Interlace the fingers the other way, the less natural, habitual way. Punch down. Fist, big fist to the left hip crease and let your left ear Float gently to the left, maybe move your head and your neck a little bit, your jaw a little bit. Come back to center with the fist, with the head. Release the arms as you inhale, rise up with the hips. And exhale like a chair pose, arms back, hips back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hips back, arms back. Couple more, sweeping hips forward and back. Moving with the breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, sweep back. Twice more. And then stay back there. Interlace your hands, punch back, and rise up. Shake out the arms, release that. Come to tabletop, tap out the feet a little bit. Roll the wrists a little bit, shake them out. And then tuck your toes and extend your right toes back. Shift the weight a little forward, a little back. Pause with the shoulders over the wrist and lift your right heel. And then open that right hip to the right, so toes point to the right. And then dial the right hip down, so toes to the earth, and then toes to the right. Just opening and closing your hips. You could always slide your left shin, your left toes more to the left to create a little more balance. Just opening and closing the hip a couple more times. And then when you're ready, slowly lowering the right knee down, extending left toes on the earth as you shift the weight forward and back. Pause, lift the left heel, really engage through the legs, and then open up the hip crease and close. You can slide your right shin to the right. Just at your own pace, opening and closing the hip. Keep the breath going, maybe twice more, opening and closing. And then the left knee to the earth, tuck the toes, press back to downward facing dog, and then bend the knees deeply. Inhale, shoot forward, plank. Deep bend to the knees, down dog. Inhale, plank. Couple more times. Bent knee down dog, plug through the hands. Pull the chest, the chin, the heart forward. Bent knee down dog, crown of the head reaches forward. Again, bent knee down dog, pull forward. Lower the left knee down. Pick up the right leg again, and then the left arm forward, spinal balance. Inhale here. Exhale, lower left hand, right knee. Left leg lifts, right arm forward, spinal balance. Just stretch through the fingers, stretch through the toes, let your core engage. And then lower back down. As you tuck your toes, downward facing dog, reach the right leg high. Draw the right knee forward towards the right elbow, three-legged down dog. And then step the right foot forward where your right hand is, right knee to the earth. So it's a wide stance for a low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Bend the elbows, open the heart, cactus the arms. Interlace your hands behind your back. Punch the fists down. Bring the fists to your right hip crease and let your head relax to the right. It's like a low lunge, but the right foot can be a little wider. The left toes can be tucked or untucked. Come back to center, shoulders over hips, hands behind the back, and then bow down inside the right leg. You can release the arms if you need them to support you. Just letting your head tilt towards the earth. One more breath here. You can always take a lion's breath, sticking out the tongue. Release the hands down, tuck the left toes, step back, downward facing dog. From down dog, walk the palms back to the toes, bend the knees as much as you need. And take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Sweep the arms up. Bend the elbows, open the heart. Interlace the hands behind the back. Punch the fists down. Stand a little taller. Release the arms, shake out the shoulders a little. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Halfway lift again, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Crawl yourself back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, left knee, left elbow. Use your core, pull it forward. Left leg to the sky. Left footsteps where the left hand was. Right knee and shin down. Make sure it's supported. Always put a blanket under. Inhale, arms up. Bend the elbows, open the heart. Interlace, try the other grip. It's going to feel a little awkward. Punch down. Bring your fist to your outer left hip crease. And just let your head, your neck soften to the left. Feeling the stretch in the right leg. And then come back to center. And start to bow down like a humble warrior. One more big breath. Maybe an exhale out the mouth. And gently release the hands, plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and take a full breath out. And then lower the knees, the shins to the earth and take a few rounds of some slow cat-cows, just undulating the spine, spreading the fingers wide. Eyes can be closed. Moving nice and slow. A few more rounds. Really exaggerating the rounding of the spine, the curling of the chin. One more cycle of breath and then start to make your way to a neutral tabletop. From neutral tabletop, right hand taps your left shoulder and then comes back to the earth. Left hand to right shoulder. Keep going. See if that's the only, you can keep that as the only thing that moves. The rest of your body is totally stable and still. Just tapping opposite hand to opposite shoulder and noticing how your lower body may want to shift. Keep it stable. One more on each side, just tapping opposite hand to shoulder, and then pause. See if you can lower your elbows, your forearms down at the same time to the earth, and take a few little mini cat-cows here. A little less range of motion, just notice how that feels. And then start to neutralize your spine here. Walk your legs a little further back and come into your Sphinx pose. You could walk your hands forward, your legs back, pulling your heart through, clawing them out with your finger pad. Pressing with the tops of the feet. And then releasing all the way down. Stretch your arms alongside your ears. Full body stretch on your belly. Inhale here and just exhale, let the weight go into the earth. One more big breath. Inhale. Maybe a sigh to release it out. And then like you did in your child's pose, claw the mat with the finger pads. Lift the palms of the hands. Lift the wrists, the elbows, the biceps. Inhale. See if you can crawl your fingers a little further forward and reach the toes back. And then see if you can lift your right arm and your left leg. Another spinal balance, but from the belly. Exhale, lower. Left arm and right leg. Inhale, peel the thighs up and lower. One more time, right arm, left leg, lower, left arm, right leg, and lower. Bring your hands by your chest. Bend or cactus your arms, palms to the earth. Look to your left, right ear down, bend your left knee, pan open and close. Start to roll to your right side. Left hand can come closer to the chest, or you can reach it forward. Left toes reach behind you. They don't have to touch anything, just they can float in the air. And then roll yourself all the way back to center. Palms down, elbows bent, left ear to the earth, looking to the right. Bend your right knee and start to roll onto your left hip, rolling all the way over, letting your right toes press off away from you. Right hand can stay where it is. You could bring it closer to the body. One more breath here. And then slowly lowering back down. Hands by the chest this time. Tuck your toes, press to tabletop. Tuck your toes, find downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg high, bend the knee, open up the hip, shake it out a little bit, let your head be heavy. And then three-legged down dog. Right knee, right elbow. Slide the right knee down to the right wrist. Right knee across to the left wrist. Right knee up to the left elbow, three-legged down dog. This time, just pull your right knee towards your nose and set your right knee and shin down, kind of towards the middle of the mat. You might need to walk your hands a little further forward. Just find the place that feels comfortable with the shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Pick up your left toes. Bend your elbows. Chaturanga push-up. Lower and lift. Set your left toes back to the earth. Draw your right knee into your chest. Three-legged dog. Right heel high. Again, right knee to the chest. Right knee and shin to the earth. Left toes lift and hover. Bend the elbows and straighten the arms. Left toes down, draw the right knee in, pull it in. Three-legged dog. One more time, warming up our arms for chaturanga push-ups. Right knee pulls in, right shin down, left toes lift and hover. Lower and lift your upper body. Left toes down, draw the right knee in, and then step the right foot forward, high lunge. Inhale, rise up. Bend the elbows and bend the knees, double lunge. Twist to your right. Extend the arms. Bend the elbows. Come back to center. Extend the arms to the sky. Straighten the legs. Hands to the hips. Walk your back foot in. Pyramid pose. Rolling your hands to your shin. Hands to blocks. 3 breaths here. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Right hand can stay on shin or block. Start to turn your hips, your left toes to the left, coming into triangle pose. So left hand to the sky. Right hand can always hover or press into the leg. Roll left shoulder back, spread through the left fingertips. Trikonasana, triangle pose. You can always relax your right ear, your head, your neck. One more big breath. And then cartwheel the left hand down, step the right foot back, pause in your plank pose. You can always push to down dog, take some cat-cows, child's pose, or go through your first vinyasa or chaturanga, lowering to up dog or cobra, and taking your time to press back into downward facing dog. When you reach down dog, take a full breath in and a full breath out. One more round of breath like that. Inhale fully. And exhale it out, let it go. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, open up the hip, shake it out a little bit. Circle the left knee, find some space there, circle the ankle, keep plugging through left and right hand. And then three-legged dog, left heel high. Draw the left knee towards the left elbow, down to the left wrist, over to the right wrist, right elbow, three-legged down dog. Draw the left knee through center, set the left knee and chin down. Pick up your right toes, lower the elbows, and straighten the arms. Right toes to the earth, press through the palms, pull your left knee in, three-legged down dog. Left knee towards the heart, left knee and shin to the earth, right toes lift, lower and lift the upper body, finding your push-up. Set the right toes down, and then left knee and shin draw to your chest again. One more time, three-legged dog. Left knee towards center, left shin and knee down. Find your chaturanga push-up. Right toes down, pull the left knee in, hold it here, pull it in a little higher, heel towards the glutes, and then left foot steps forward, high lunge, inhale the arms up. Nice wide stance to support yourself, shoulders over the wrist, and then bend the elbows out wide, bend the knees. Twist your chest to the left, straighten the arms, rebend the elbows, come back to center, hands to the hips, start to straighten the legs. You can always straighten the arms, reach, and then walk your back foot in, both feet facing forward, heels to the earth, and with a long spine folding over your legs. Hamstring stretch, hands on props, hands on the floor. Let your head go. You can search around the spine. Keep squaring the hips to the front. Left hip back, right hip forward. And then lengthen the spine, right hand to the right hip. Start to turn the right toes a little to the right. Maybe a longer, wider stance. Adjust your feet as you need to roll your right shoulder open. Extend your right arm to the sky, triangle pose. Rolling the right arm back, leaning the heart back. Left hand could stay on a block, on your leg, or hovering. Letting your left ear just relax. Press evenly through the left and the right foot. Few more breaths. One more inhale. And then exhale, cartwheel the right hand down, bend the left knee. Left hand down, left foot back, plank pose. Your vinyasa of choice. You could always come to a child's pose or just press straight back to down dog. When you reach down dog, let's take 2 breaths. Breath in and out. Another full breath in and out. Let it go. Inhale, look to your hands, bend your knees, walk or hop to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Take a half lift here and lengthen. Exhale, lower. Chair pose, arms up by the ears, hips down. And then just stand up, palms down. Again, sink down, chair pose. Press into the feet, rise up. Twice more, sinking into your squat. Inhale, standing up. One more time, sink down low. This time, press into your left foot, lift your right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fly back into your warrior 3. So hinging forward, hands could come to the heart, hands could be at your hips, hands could reach back or forward. So hips are squared here, toes pointing to the earth, like we did in the warm-up. You could have a little bend to your left knee. And then let's also to bend the left knee, warrior one, land your right foot to the earth. Nice wide stance, arms up. Release the hands behind the back, punch the fists down. We've been here before, but from our knees. Humble warrior, fold inside your left leg. Pressing again through the front foot, through the back foot. A few breaths, you're welcome to take a lion's breath, release some air, let some energy out. When you're ready, release the right hand down, pick up the right heel, twisted, left hand to the sky, twisted lunge. Gently lower your right knee and your right shin. You can swivel them out to the right. Make sure your right palm is supporting your shoulder. Kick your left heel back. Reach your right arm forward. So it's like half moon, but we have the support of the right knee. Left elbow towards left knee. Re-extend. Left heel towards the glute. Maybe you reach back and just tap your heel. Extend the arm and the leg. One more time, crunch elbow to knee and reach. One more time, reach the right hand back for the left foot. Re-extend. And then start to lower your left foot towards the back of the mat. Start to lift yourself up. Bend your left knee and reach back. So right elbow's coming towards the left knee at the back of the mat. Spring forward again. Right hand down, left leg up. And then again, it's like you're going into gate opener, but you bend your right knee and reach to the back of the mat. Go a few more times, shifting the weight, or you can stay and hold one of those. Next time your right hand is down, stay there. Lower your left hand, left knee, move around from tabletop, side cat-cow, traditional cat-cow. You could add a little wrist stretch, just moving freely, the hips, the spine, the neck. And after another breath, start to find neutral tabletop. Tuck the toes and make your way to downward facing dog. Lift to your hands, walk or gently hop, land soft, top of the mat, forward fold. Half lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Six hips low, arms up, chair pose. Feet can be together or apart. And then stand up, hips forward. Hips back, chair pose. Stand up. Twice more. Sit low. Press into the heels, rise up. One more time, sit low. This time, the right foot is the base, left knee lifts. Sweep the arms back up alongside the ears. Inhale here. And then exhale, just hinging into your warrior three, bringing the hands to wherever will support your balance the best. Little bend to the right knee if you'd like. Left toes pointing towards the earth. Finding your balance, maybe a point on the floor that's not moving, a drishti point. There may be some wobbling. If you fall out, come back, because we're going to find warrior one, a nice wide stance. Gently soften your right knee, step the left leg out. Nice and wide to the back of the mat, arms up. And then hands behind the back. Try the other grip if you remember. Punch the fist down. Chest stays open, heart lifted as you fold, long spine. Humble warrior. Really let the head and the neck release. Take a lion's breath if you'd like. Keep drawing the right hip in and under without letting it splay out. Another full breath in. and out. And then the hands release, the left palm plants, the left heel lifts, right arm to the sky. Easy twisted lunge. Inhale here. Exhale to stay. Roll the right shoulder back, spread through the fingertips, maybe roll the wrist around. And then gently lower the left knee, left shin. You could bring your left toes over to the left, up even off the mat, a little angle to support the balance. Right leg lifts and kick the right heel all the way back. Take a supported half moon. Reach the right arm over the ear. Inhale, lengthen through the fingers, lengthen through the toes. And then elbow to knee, crunch right elbow and right knee. Inhale, extend. This time, heel towards glute, reach back, see if you can just tap the foot. Re-extend the arm and the leg. Inhale. Exhale, crunch, elbow and knee. Inhale, extend. Heel towards glute, reach back. This time, extend. Start to soften in the left fingertips, get a little lighter, sweeping yourself up as the right toes plant. Bend the right knee, left elbow reaches to the back of the mat. And then you spring back forward, left hand down and left hand up. Right foot down and right foot up. Just play with that. Keep going with your breath at your own pace. Maybe one or two more. Then landing with your left palm down, lowering your right hand down, right knee down, and again, moving around from hands and knees, cat-cowing, wrist stretching, tapping out the feet, fluttering up the lips. And then you may move back into a child's pose, knees wide, toes together, or you could bring the knees and the shins and the ankles together, hips towards heels, forehead down, arms along the shins and palms up for an embryo pose. Your choice. Grabbing some water if you need. Taking about 10 cycles of breath to return to your body and your breath, your intention. Noticing your energy level. Take about 2 more full breaths. And then wherever you are, begin to reach the arms up overhead. Begin to draw yourself into tabletop. And take your time to find your way to downward facing dog. Maybe you need a few more cat-cows. Maybe you want to take a vinyasa. Meeting back in down dog. From down dog, reach the right heel high and step into your high crescent lunge. A nice wide stance, all 10 toes forward, right knee bent. And then double lunge, bend the back knee, bend the elbows. Turn your chest twisting to the right. Open the arms wide. And then re-bend the elbows. Turn to center, and then it's goddess. Turn to the left, swivel your left heel down. Right elbow into the right hip crease, reach left arm over the ear. Come back through center. Left elbow to left, hip crease, reach to the right. Keep going side to side. Stretching the side body, staying low in your goddess horse stance. And then come back to center. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs. Star pose. Parallel the feet, all 10 toes facing the side of the mat. Bend into the left knee. Come back to star, bend into the right knee. Come back to star, bend into the left knee and pulse to the left, pulsing to the back of the mat. And then pause, see if you can draw your right toes up and in, rise up, right one-legged mountain, right knee and thigh up. Open the right knee out to the right, arms out wide, and then step into your half moon. You can have a block under the right hand, you could be on the wall. Balancing half moon. If you'd like to bend your left leg, heel towards glute, reach your left hand for that foot, or grab the foot and add a little bit of a bind. Totally optional. If you have that bind, start to release. Everybody start to dial your left toes down, hips towards the earth, hands to the heart or hands at your hips. So you're in like a warrior 3 now. Rise up, one-legged mountain, left knee lifts. It's a lot of work for your right leg. So replace left foot down, right knee up, and tree pose. Left foot is the base this time, right foot is lifted. Any arm variation for your tree pose. When you're ready, release the right foot to the earth. Shake out the arms, the legs, the shoulders. And let everything wiggle a little bit. And then make fists with your hands and kind of go up and down your legs with a little massage from the side, the glutes, the hips, inner legs, and then the outer legs, tops of the legs, backs of the legs. Just giving your legs some vibration. And when you're ready, you can meet back in mountain pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart. Interlace the hands behind the back, punch the fists down. Soften the knees, fold forward. Release the hands to the earth, fingers down. Half lift, lengthen. Release the palms, step back. Plank, vinyasa, or right to down dog. When you reach down dog, take a breath in and out. On your inhale, left heel lifts. Exhale, step into high lunge. Rise up, shoulders over the hips. Nice wide stance. Inhale here. Exhale, elbows and knees bend. Double lunge, elbows out. Twist to the left. Extend the arms, really stretch them wide. Rebend the elbows. Come through center. And then start to turn to the right. Spin your right heel down, goddess. Shift the weight a little bit, lifting the toes, the heels. Just kind of shift side to side. And then as you're ready, find stability, shoulders over hips, left elbow to left hip crease, stretch the right arm over the ear. And then come through center, right elbow, right hip crease, stretch the left elbow over the ear. You can go a little faster, side to side, reaching through the side body, getting strong in the legs. Maybe once more to each side. And then come through center, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, lift up. Parallel the feet from star pose, parallel the feet, all 10 toes to the right or to what was the right of your mat. Bend into the right knee deeply, rise up into star. Bend into the left knee, front of the mat deeply, rise into star. Bend into the right knee and just pulse to the right, pulse into the back of the mat. And then the left leg is going to kind of drag and draw towards the right. Pull the left toes in, rise up, one-legged mountain, arms to the sky, left knee is lifted. Open up the left hip, open up the arms like a T, and then left toes just step. It could be triangle where we were before or balancing half moon. And you're welcome to stay here or add the right knee bending, reaching back and just reaching for it, or maybe grabbing the foot. If you have that bind, start to gently release it. Everybody bring your hands towards your heart as you dial your right toes to the earth. Finding the transition through warrior 3, and then left foot stays strong as you draw your right knee up. Inhale, reach the arms up. Plant your right foot. Give it a little break on the left foot. Strong through the right toes as your base, your roots. Left knee lifts. Open the left knee to the left. And use your hands to support you to get into tree pose. Placing the leg anywhere but directly on the knee. Foot and leg press into each other. Hands could stay at heart or reverse prayer or grow your branches. Doesn't have to exactly match the other side. Just taking a few more steady, still breaths, standing a little taller. Again, not letting your right hip splay out, pulling it in. And as you're ready, set your left foot down. Let your arms and your legs get a little shake. Release that. And when you're ready, feet still make fists, and then go kind of up and down your chest, your back, your legs, your arms, more through your upper body this time, your waist, tops of the arms, backs of the arms. And then finding your mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, bend the elbows, cactus the arms. And then just bring your palms to press at heart center. Hands to the heart, close the eyes, stand for a moment, take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Step back, vinyasa or skipping it. From your downward facing dog, lift your left toes and walk your hands back for standing split. So right toes are, hands are towards the right toes, head is heavy. Open up your hip and close the hip like we did in the warm-up. Hands could be on blocks or water bottle. Open the left hip and close the left hip. Again, open and close, open and close. Last time, open and close. Shiva squat, bend both knees, get low, re-extend both legs. One more time, bend both knees. See if you can lift your fingers and hover your fingers. And then rise up, left leg lifts, left knee, left thigh. One-legged mountain. Step your left foot forward, double lunge. We've been here before, but it's a little shorter of a stance. Arms wherever will help you. And then you're going to come back up. Try it again. Left toes down, left toes up. Hands can do whatever will help you in this posture. Maybe pushing forward and pulling back. Double lunge, and then back to the one-legged mountain. Couple more times. Maybe one more time. And then it's excited tree. So you just push the heel forward, push the hands forward, squeeze it back in. One more time, push it forward, squeeze it back in, and land your left foot to the earth. Walk your feet as wide as the mat and just kind of move your hips around in a big circle. Reverse directions. And then walk your feet to hip width distance. Inhale the arms up, exhale, fold. Crawl yourself back, downward facing dog. Last standing, balancing sequence on the last side. Full breath in and full breath out. Let it go. Okay, left foot is the base. Reach your right heel high. Walk your hands back to the left toes. Hands could be on blocks or hovering. Open the right hip and close. Keep going. Just open the hip and close it. Maybe one more time. Opening and close it. Okay, toes down to the earth. Shiva squat. Bend both knees. Right knee behind the left shin. Re-extend the legs. Straighten that right heel, right leg. Re-bend both knees. Pick up the fingers off the floor, hovering. And then see if you can rise up. Left leg straightens. Right knee lifts. One-legged mountain. As you extend your right toes, just step down into that double lunge squat and then push back up. Keep going. Lower and lift yourself. Maybe the arms reach and pull or go out wide. Whatever arm movement helps with the momentum of landing softly and then picking it back up. A couple more times. Maybe one more time and then see how you can hold and stay in the balance. Excited tree, just kick the right heel forward, right leg straight, and then pull it back in. Press the palms, press the heel, pull it back in. One more time, push and pull, and then set your right foot down. Walk the feet nice and wide. This time, heels and toes out and come into a squat. Shifting the weight here, a little side to side. Hands could be on the floor, or hands could come up to heart center. Just use your elbows into the inner thighs. And then as you're ready, start to crawl yourself back into downward facing dog. Full breath in and full breath out. From down dog, reach the right leg high. Step the right foot forward. We're just going to rise up into goddess. So spinning your heels in, toes out. Use your hands on your inner thighs and then just dip your shoulders side to side or stay on one side for a couple breaths. Starting to slow down the breath. And as you're ready, straight to the legs and cartwheel back down, just stepping back to downward facing dog. Slowly lower the knees, lower the shins. From our knees, extend the left arm to the sky. Thread the left arm under. And you can sink your hips back. So it's like thread the needle, but from child's pose. And coming from child's pose, just lifting up into a more traditional threading of the needle. So your hips are high, but the left arm is still under the right. And then unthread the left arm and walk it forward for puppy pose. So hips stay high, chest down, chin or forehead down, arms forward. And walk your palms in enough, sink your hips back. Second side, peel the right arm up to the sky, and then make space for your right palm to slide under the left armpit. And you can sink your hips back down as your right ear gently comes to the earth. And then start to just crawl yourself a little further forward. So hips lift. See if you can slide your right arm a little further through. Right ear stays down. Few breaths here. And then press into your left hand to kind of slide your right arm out back into puppy pose. So knees and hips are in line, but the chest and the forehead and the chin just kind of melt into the earth. And then as you're ready, bring your palms under your shoulders. So tabletop, extend your right leg long, your left leg long back into a downward facing dog. Pick up your right leg and slide your right shin through for pigeon, or you could take pigeon on the back. So just lowering your chest for sleeping half pigeon. One more breath here. And start to press back up into your palms. Walk your fingertips nice and wide. Elbows are wide, and you can take the dips here, shoulder to shoulder. And when you're ready, we reverse out of it slowly to the second side. Maybe a final down dog between sides to pedal the feet. And then you switch to the left shin forward. with a long spine starting to fold. Or again, figure four on the back if this is uncomfortable for your knee. Taking one more big breath. And then slowly beginning to use your palms to exit and lift the heart, taking the fingertips wide, elbows wide, chest lifted, and then maybe a couple more slow dips side to side. And when you're ready, just let the weight come to your left hip. Bring your right leg all the way around, soles of the feet together, knees wide, hands to the ankles. Just let your butterfly wings kind of flap loosely. And we're going to keep this shape. Keep maybe hands stay on your ankles and soles of the feet stay pressing as you just roll it back. And take the feet together still, but head, neck all the way to the ground. Press the knees away from you. And then open up the feet for happy baby. Rocking side to side. Any last audible exhales, flutters of the lips before you move into your final resting pose, finding Shavasana, stretching out the legs, getting comfortable, and beginning to move into stillness. Closing the eyes and taking up space for several minutes of rest to integrate all the benefits of the practice. You've done all the hard work and now it's time to rest. I'll give you stillness and silence and then I'll guide you out. Begin to deepen the breath. And just notice how you're feeling. Notice if you want to stay here even longer. You're welcome to stay in this posture as long as you'd like. Or if you'd like to move on with your morning, evening, day, starting to find some small movement, wiggling of fingers and toes. And taking your time to roll off to the side and then pause there for a few more breaths. Keeping the eyes closed, the eyes soft, you can eventually find a comfortable seated posture to close the practice with the breath together. Thich Nhat Hanh says, smile, breathe, and go slowly. So placing the hands wherever it resonates in this moment, expelling the air, letting it out, letting it go, and then inhale to fill up and give it back. Nice practice. Thank you for moving with me.